What's going on, everyone? It's Marcellus back with another video. The moment that everybody's been waiting for in the Baby Doge army is finally here. So we're going to be talking about that today. Definitely go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also remember, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto, you're definitely going to want to check out that link in the description for the Ledger Nano XRS. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's get straight to it. So we're going to be talking today about what everybody has been waiting for inside of the Baby Doge army, and that's huge. And what that is the swap. So we're going to be going over the technicals as well. But first, we're going to go over the big news, the swap. So yes, as you can see right here, we are only 1 hour away from the testnet going live. And they made this post at 7:33 p.m. August 15th. Right now it's 8:02 p.m. August 15th. So by the time this gets out there, you're going to end up seeing this. So there's a lot that we got to talk about today. So first of all, remember, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but we're going to get straight to it. So let's talk about this. So the first thing that we want to talk about here with Baby Doge is going to be this testnet. So as you can see over here, they said that the testnet's going live, and they got a whole video on how to get started with the testnet for the Baby Doge swap. So as you can see, this is going to be the video right here. So I don't know why it's lagging right now, but here it is. We got the video for the testnet live, and this is about to be pretty big. So they got the whole video on how to get that and how to get in on the testnet. It's not too difficult. All you really need here is the MetaMask wallet app downloaded. So you can see here, this video assumes you have MetaMask wallet installed already. If not, check the video description for our how to install MetaMask video link. But anyways, it's on the official Baby Doge channel. So like I said, you guys got to subscribe to this official Baby Doge channel. You have to do that. So anyways, this is going to be huge for us. So anyways, if you want to go through here and you want to look at this, definitely look at it. It's not too difficult. There are multiple steps. So if you're not a technical person, then I don't know if you're going to know how to do this. But hey, there are multiple steps here. It does look like a lot needs to be done, but it shouldn't be too difficult. And I'm not going to make a video on how to do it because they already have a video here. So this is definitely the video that you should refer to if you want to learn how to do this. Now, me personally, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be getting in on the testnet or not, but it definitely seems like it's worth it. And I definitely think I should because, a lot of people are really looking forward to like seeing this. And I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I'm still kind of contemplating on it. I'm still kind of off the fences on it. But hey, I think the actual swap is going to be coming out soon after the testnet. So I don't think it's 100% necessary for everyone to get on the testnet, but I definitely think it's important for the testnet to be out there. So this is huge right here. This is one step closer to actually getting on Baby Doge Swap. This is pretty big. And yeah, there are a little bit of steps here, but yeah, this is going to be huge for us. And just think about when we finally get the earning and all that potential there, from the farming to the staking with Baby Doge Swap. You can actually see here at the end of this video, you can see where it says earn, and you can see them actually making a whole transaction here. So I'm going to go ahead and mute this. But yeah, you can see the whole process of them making the transaction on Baby Doge Swap. And also, you can see over here where it says earn. That's where our staking and farming is going to be. You can see right here, it says swap, liquidity, migrate, all that good stuff. And if I put it in ultra slow-mo here, 0.25, then you're going to see it actually hover over here on this earn. And you're going to actually see the farming right there. It was there for a split second. But yeah, you see the farming and the staking for a split second here. So I'll make this larger. And yeah, there. Farming and pools, staking, all that good stuff, creating your own. And the reason why I'm going over this, because this is my favorite part about Baby Doge Swap. So this is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the farming and staking to come and make some passive income coming for Baby Doge, as well as the reflections. So it's like double passive income. So I'm pretty excited for this. And also, I want to mention for all the people out there in other countries, I see inside of my YouTube studio that a lot of people are coming from a lot of different places. So we have a lot of people watching from Lagos, Nigeria. We have a lot of people watching from the Philippines. Big shout out to everybody out there. We have a lot of French people. We have a lot of people from all over the place on this channel, Brazil, all these different places. So big shout out to all of you. I just wanted to let everybody know, if you want these subtitles, all you got to do is click here on settings, and then you go to subtitles, and then you go to auto translate. And what it'll do, it'll auto translate it into any language you want. So if you click on the original CC here, just for subtitles and closed captions, it's only going to show you English. But if you want it for your actual language, you go over here, you click this little HD, this little wheel here that says settings, and then you go over here to the subtitle /CC, and then you go over here to auto translate, and then you go over to your language choice. So if you're French, you just go over here and click French, and there, voila, it says suivi est simplement si avantes et une fois quoi pour être pour fure ese connecta. I can't speak French, as you can see, but hey, that's what it says. It says something like that. But yeah, whatever language you are, it has it in here. I just wanted to let everyone know that, because a lot of people have asked me in the comments, can you do subtitles? And if I were to manually do it, I got to go through and type all those subtitles, and it's literally going to take me probably 1,000 hours to go through, maybe even 20,000 hours to go through all of my videos. And if you know, humans don't live that long, so I can't do that. But anyways, this is how you do it. If you're Spanish, if you're Filipino, there's a lot of people in the Philippines. So if you're Filipino, you got it right here. So you can use that. And yeah, big shout out to all the international people. I just had to mention this because a lot of people asked me about this. But anyways, let's talk some more about Baby Doge. We already went over the testnet. This is going to be huge. This is going to be really big. But I want to go over a few other things here with Baby Doge. So over here, you can see this is testnet live. So before we even get over here to the actual technical analysis, I want to mention a few things about the testnet. So the testnet is not going to be like the 100%, 100% real deal. Like, yes, it is the Baby Doge swap. They're just testing it out. So there may be some glitches and there may be some features that might not work. And they might not work for everybody, but they might work for someone else. So this is just the test net. So if something's wrong with it, don't go attacking the Baby Doge developers. Don't go saying, man, this sucks, blah, 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 blah. This is just a test net. So do not worry. The Baby Doge swap is going to be live soon. We're just testing it out now. So if there's any errors, do not be angry. So anyways, I just had to say that because a lot of people will probably get angry at that. Now, let's talk about some technical analysis here with Baby Doge. And actually, before we get into that, I know I'm going over a lot of different stuff. Over here, you can see we burned 24.73K Baby Doge in the last 24 hours. As this testnet goes live, as the swap goes live, we're going to burn more and more. More volume is about to start flowing through Baby Doge. So prepare for that to start increasing, and prepare for more burns to start happening for Baby Doge. And also prepare for more holders. You can see over here, we have 1,604,126 holders now today. Yesterday, we only had 1,603,287 holders. So we got a whole 1,000 holders overnight. So really good stuff there. And then as you can see, the whole overall crypto market is still sideways right now. But if you go over to Baby Doge, you see Baby Doge is up. Baby Doge isn't up as much as it could be, but it's still up a lot more than Bitcoin. Bitcoin down 0.6% the last 24 hours. So we're still doing better than Bitcoin. That's all that matters, is that we do better than Bitcoin. But yeah, let's talk about some other stuff with Baby Doge. Let's do our technical analysis here now. So as you can see here for Baby Doge, we are now trading between these two channels. So these two channels are actually very important, and I'll mention why here. So first of all, the bulls are in control of the 24-hour market control by 100%. So we're 100% bullish. And then when you look at the oscillator, it shows buying volume is flowing in. The reason why these two channels are so significant is because you can see we are actually bouncing off the support. Look, we bounced off that support once. We bounced off that support twice. I love to say the third time's a charm. And it looks like we're about to bounce off that support for a third time. Since the third time is a charm, I think this could be when we actually blow up here for Baby Doge. When I say blow up, I just mean we're going to go up to the next level. So don't think we're going to do like 100%. But yeah, this is when we're actually going to do our bullish movement. I think when we hit this bottom one here. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. So it's not 100%. But hey, when we hit the 1600, this 1620 support, we definitely should be able to build more momentum with Baby Doge to get up here to this channel. I mentioned it yesterday that this channel is what we're going to hit next, and that's going to be at the 1900 area. So we're going to be hitting that 1900 resistance with Baby Doge, and I think we're actually going to break it, because if you see over here, we got rejected at that 1900 resistance, but notice how we didn't go below our support down here. We did not go below it. That means that we have strong support and we have big momentum going up. And as you can see, Baby Doge is now building up more momentum. And since we're building up more momentum, we're probably going to end up passing this 1900 resistance with flying colors. We didn't pass it on the 9th of August, but I think we're going to be passing this with flying colors today. So definitely watch out for that. So I think this is going to happen pretty soon. Not today. I mean, this week or this upcoming week, this week, whatever you want to say, I think it's going to happen. Now over here, you can also see once we pass that 1900, the next place for us to stop with Baby Doge is going to be all the way up here at the 2300 resistance. So after 1900, expect to see 2300 coming up after that. Now, where do I think this baby Doge rally is going to bring us? Where do I think this swap is going to bring us? So let's talk about that. This is the 24-hour market control. I mean, this is the 4-hour chart, which is going to show the long-term chart. And you can see the 24-hour market control is in control by the bulls by 60%. So we are 60% bullish for the long term. You see over here with the long term, we also have a lot of buying on the oscillator. Now, remember, we're still in a bear market for crypto. You got to remember that. So even if we pump with a baby Doge off of this swap, remember, it's only going to go up, but so far before we get another pullback. So that's what I'm going to mention here now. We are definitely going to get a pullback after we do a huge pump. Just know that it happens with every single crypto, and it happens tenfold whenever we're inside of a bear market. And remember, we're in a bear market, so it's going to happen tenfold. So what you want to look at here for baby Doge, once we get up here to this 2300 resistance, we then have this over here. This is about the 2500. After the 2300 resistance, our next resistance is going to be at 2500. And after 2500, our next resistance is going to be major resistance. So this is where you're going to see that pullback. And this is going to be at 2800. And the reason why this is major resistance, because 2800 is literally that next resistance, the next major resistance before we actually get to our 30 area. And really 3200 is what you want to look at. And our next resistance after the 2800 is going to be at 3150. So the 30 area is so significant because it's like a psychological number. When people see that, they really see bullish, like a whole bullish market coming for baby Doge. So you can look over here back in the 30th of March. We actually hit that 3,800, well, 3,700 resistance here back inside of late March. So I think that's going to be a pretty significant point. But yeah, that's what we're looking at here. And I think the actual pullback is probably going to happen when we get to the 4,200 area. Look at how we bounced off that resistance 3 times back here. We actually got rejected 3 times. So we may not even get all the way up to 4,200 off of this pump. I'm just going to go ahead and say that now. But there's always a possibility that we get all the way up here. Well, no, I'm sorry. This is 4,300. But yeah, this 4,300 area, there's always a possibility that we do not get all the way up here after the pump. But I think we're going to hit this area here. You can see we hit this resistance multiple times. Like I said, the third time's a charm. It hit it 3 times here. And then after the third time, it was the charm. And then that's when we had that breakout to the downside. So it goes the same thing for the upside and the downside. The third time's always the charm. So anyways, we're seeing over here now that the third time is the charm. I know I said that a lot, but hey, third time's the charm. You can see we hit that resistance 1 here, 2 here, and now we're probably going to see it the third time. Third time's the charm. We're going to see that breakout. But hey, we may not get all the way up to 4,200, so don't get your hopes up. Either we're going to get stopped at 2,800, 3,200, or 4,300. One of these 3 resistance, we're going to get stopped and rejected at completely and then drop again. So just know that. But remember, when we actually have that pullback, it's not just going to be like we go all the way down to 9Z9 again and we stay there for the rest of baby Doge's life. No, we're going to have that pullback. It's going to drop. It's going to be catastrophic. People are going to be sad. And then, the actual diamond hands are going to hold. And then after a little while, when the bull market comes back in for the whole overall crypto market, we'll pump. And the reason why I'm talking about this, a lot of people are probably looking at me like, man, you're so stupid. Baby Doge is just going to pump, and it's never going to pull back. It's never going to go down. The swap is coming out. We're never going down again. We're never seeing 9Z9 again. We're never going to see low numbers again. And that's just not true. This is literally a constant cycle in crypto. I want you to look at something in a baby Doge chart. Watch how we pumped here. We had big news because baby Doge just came out and Elon Musk talked about baby Doge. Boom. Baby Doge. The baby Doge tweet made baby Doge go crazy. People thought baby Doge was going to do nothing but go up all the time. No, it did a huge astronomical type of gains here, and then it did a catastrophic drop. The same thing happened again. Baby Doge starts trending during the next bull market, and then we have another drop. Same thing happens again, and another time, another bull market. But then baby Doge drops huge. And look how long we've been going down for because we're in a bear market. And we're still in a bear market. So when you see baby Doge going crazy off of this testnet, when you see it going crazy off of the swap, remember, we're still in a bear market. So expect that pullback. Expect that correction. Expect it to go down. Expect it to hit that support. Expect it to hit that support, but also expect it to rebuild that momentum once the bull market comes back in. So what I'm expecting here with baby Doge is another pump like this. Maybe not all the way up here to 6,200. Like I said, I think it's going to hit this 4,200 area like how we did way back here in October. and then we're going to do a big pullback like we did over here in December, but then we're going to pump again huge, just like we did in January. And that's probably going to be how it's going to be. So it's going to hit this area, pull back, and then it's going to pump way more. So this pump that we're about to see with the swap isn't even going to be the biggest pump that we're going to see here. It's probably just going to be a small minimal pump to like 4,200. And then from there, 4,300. And then from there, we're going to see the huge pump that then brings us probably to 7Z1. Let's be completely honest. Because the last pump in the 16th of August, we hit about the 6,300 area. But then think about what's going to happen after that. Think about this. We're probably going to hit 7Z1. A lot of people are really expecting to see that. I definitely think it's going to happen. Now, if you think about Baby Doge right now in our circulating supply, let's just do some math here. So let's just look at our circulating supply, right? If we have 198 billion Baby Doge burned, right? Let's just do some math here. We have 198 billion Baby Doge burned. We have 420 quadrillion, or 198 quadrillion. Look, and then you do the minus by 198 quadrillion from our 423 or 420 quadrillion. Look, I'm messing everything up today. Anyways, total 222 quadrillion Baby Doge circulating. And that's when you look at liquidity. That's when you look at Unicrypt. That's when you look at everything. When you look at the whole overall scope for Baby Doge, 22 quadrillion is not burned. So when you look at the actual circulating, though, it's going to show like 159 or something like that, because it's not going to include your Unicrypt. It's not going to include the lock liquidity. It's not going to include the marketing wallet. It's not going to include the dev wallets. It's not going to include all of this stuff. So you got to look at it as if it's 222 quadrillion, not 159 quadrillion, right? So we're going to look at it as if it's 222 quadrillion circulating. All right. So let's do this math. Let's say we get all the way up to 7Z1. Where would our market cap be at 7Z1 for Baby Doge? Let's do this math here. So 222 quadrillion Baby Doge. That's a lot of Baby Doge, by the way. Look, million, billion, trillion, and then 1, 2, 3 for quadrillion. Multiply that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. What does that give you? 2.2 billion. Do you think Baby Doge can get to 2.2 billion inside a circulating supply? Yes, most definitely. We already hit our not circulating supply. Look, I'm messing everything up today. Market cap. But look, we already hit 1 billion market cap. That was fully diluted. I think at our peak, we were like 1.5 billion fully diluted. This is going to be 2.2 billion not fully diluted. This is just 2.2 billion. So fully diluted will probably be like 2.6 to 3 billion fully diluted. And actually, we can just do that math now by doing the 420 quadrillion. So fully diluted. And remember, we're going to get a lot of coins burned by then. Million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. I got to say that or else I'm going to get mixed up. There's just too many numbers here. Look, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. All right. Multiply that by 71. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. That's 4.2 quadrillion, or 4.2 billion. So look, we're going to have 4.2 billion at 7Z1. And this is going to be the fully diluted market cap. And when you look at the other one, it's going to be 2.2 billion, not fully diluted. That's going to be our actual market cap, 2.2 billion. So 7Z1 is going to be 2.2 billion. I think we're going to hit 7Z1 for our Baby Doge, not for our Baby Doge swap, but after we do the pullback from the Baby Doge swap, after we get that correction, because we're going to get a nice pump off this swap. But after that correction, the next pump for the next bull run of the overall crypto market, that's going to probably bring us to 7Z1. And when that brings us to 7Z1, you're going to see some nice gains. Let's be completely honest. So I'm just going to tell y'all right now, I got about 2.3 trillion Baby Doge. I'm always pretty transparent here. I'm not going to tell you the exact amount, so I don't want to get my crypto stolen. But look, million, billion, trillion. I got to say that again because I'm going to get mixed up. But let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much would Marcellus have at this? I'm going to have $23,000. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm looking at my Baby Doge account right now, and I got about $4,000 inside of Baby Doge. My 4,000 is going to be 23,000 when we get the 7Z1, pretty much in the next bull run. So I'm just looking at this, and I'm excited, and I'm waiting for this because I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to stake almost all of this. And if you think about the passive income that you get for 23,000, the average APY is going to run you like 90% APY. Like, let's just be honest, a lot of APYs are very, very high up there. So let's just do some more math. I really love math. I'm going to do a whole math video just because. But if we're doing a 93 APY, right? APY is annual percentage yield. So let's just look at this, or average. Anyways, you already know it's annual. Anyways, look, if we look at that and I'm doing the 93, let's just say for a full year, I'm gonna earn about 21.3K off of my 23K for a full year. Just for holding it for a full year and staking it. So not 180 days, but 365 days. I'll probably earn 21.3K. So if you think about it, and then you add my 23K that I already had, that's gonna be 44K. And then if you think about that 44K, Baby Doge's price is going to go up over that whole year, probably to 6Z1. So this is where things start getting crazy. If you think about at 6Z1, how I don't even want to do all the math. This is so much math right now, but I'm just going to do it for you all. So then my 2.2 trillion Baby Doge will then become about 4 trillion Baby Doge, or 2.3 trillion will become like 4 trillion Baby Doge just from staking it. So if I stake it and I have my 4 trillion, this is where things start getting crazy when you start staking. That's why I love staking. It's compound interest. So million, billion, trillion. You just multiply it by 61. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After a whole year of staking through Baby Doge Swap and Baby Doge going up to 61, I could be seeing $400,000. And then if I continue to stake that, that's going to be a million in no time. And that's why I'm really excited for Baby Doge Swap. This is a whole passive income maker right here. This is a whole stream of income, and the things that they're going to be doing is going to be really huge. And I know maybe my math is not perfect because I don't have the exact numbers for the burns. I didn't account for all the burns that we're going to have in the future. So yeah, I didn't account for that, which means I'll have more than $400,000. See, when I do these math predictions, I like to underestimate, because when you underestimate, you get a realistic view of what you'll have. And then when you actually get it, you're going to have way more than what you thought you're going to have. So you always want to underestimate when you're doing these math predictions on what you're going to have in the future. So I even do that with my bills. When I pay bills, and let's say my bills actually come out to 2,500, I go ahead and I bump that up to about 2,800, just so I know at the end of the month I'm going to have more money than I expected every single month. And that's how I do it. But anyways, that's why I'm doing it like this. But yeah, this is pretty much what I got here for all that math. I know it was a lot to talk about, but I didn't even plan this. I just kind of started to go over it because I'm excited about Baby Doge Swap. I'm excited about the farming, the staking. It's going to be huge, and a lot of people are underestimating this. But let's talk about Bitcoin as well. So as you can see over here, we got rejected here with Bitcoin out our resistance all the way up here. And I know it's not news, but look, we did get rejected all the way up here at 25.1K. We were pumping nice. We had a nice big pump. All these green candlesticks immediately followed by selling. And after overselling, what do we get? We came over here on the oscillator. You can see we oversold here. All this area was the whole oversold area. And then we had buying coming immediately after. So this is a bullish signal, because watch as all the selling gets smaller and smaller. The selling is getting less, and now this is starting to increase. So you're going to start seeing more buying coming in for Baby Doge here. I mean, for Bitcoin. So you're probably going to see the Bitcoin and the whole overall crypto market rising again. But like I said, I think it's going to get rejected at either 28K or 32K. And everybody inside of the crypto market has been talking about this, how 28K is probably going to be that bull trap. And actually, if you go over here to the 4-hour chart, you can see that it kind of does look like it could be a bull trap, because we have huge resistance here. This whole red area is supply and demand of less demand. So technically speaking, if we have less demand at this $28,000 area, that's probably where we're going to get rejected and bull trapped, if we are in a bull trap area here. So anyways, the 24-hour market control, in control by the bulls by 60% in the long term. So like I said here, 28K, you're probably going to see that rejection and then another drop. But after that, it's all game from there. We're probably going to see massive gains. So anyways, if you also look at all these other periods inside of the crypto market, none of them really look like this long and like had, these sideways movements when you look at it from like the past few months. Other than when you look at January. January, we did do some crazy movements, but we're coming off of our bull run. So that's why it kind of traded sideways just for a little bit longer and increased before it had that actual huge drop. So maybe we're not inside of a bull trap territory. Nobody knows. We're going to have to wait till we hit this 28K resistance. Everybody knows $28,000 is resistance for Bitcoin. If you look at all the Bitcoin analysts online and for YouTube and all that, they're all looking at $28,000. And that's why the indicators are showing this as well. Even a computer algorithm is showing that the $28,000 area is resistance, and major resistance. So we could get bull trapped, and we also could get bear trapped. So it's not possible to even know what's going to happen. We can't even fathom what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. Either we're going to get bull trapped or bear trapped, one or the other. I think more than likely is going to be bull trapped. That's just me personally. But for Baby Doge, we all know Baby Doge is bullish right now. We're going to the moon. But hey, anyways, this is all I got for you all today. I know it's been a lot. This is a long video. Lots of information has been packed into this video. So definitely hit the like button and subscribe because it really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And as always, I'll be back with another video.